Hello, welcome. I'm going to pull actually, I'll show you. The universe, oh, it's because I have the blur on. The universe has your back. And I think that is so important right now because the world is freaking out. It's not funny. It's not funny at all, but it's important to stay lighthearted because we have a choice. Okay, let's see. What is it? This is just a simple little quote, but it felt fitting. So let's see what the universe has to say for us. Oh, we got two. I love that. Okay. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Love that. My fearless freedom lights up the world, and at any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Oh, yeah. It's not really wanting to focus. Okay. All right, so let's tune in. And if anyone here live has a question today, you are welcome to type it in the chat. It's okay if you don't have a question. Do try to keep it general, like question that can benefit everyone who's participating or watching it on the replay. And I've been feeling the councils for the last day or so. They don't really have desire in the way that we do. So when I say they want to share something, that's really not quite the energy that they embody. However, there's just so much going on in the world, and they very much want to remind us how to stay in truth. And actually, before we tune in, I want to mention that I've made some videos and not videos, but posts about this. Darkness, evil, all of those things. It has no inherent architecture of its own. So all things on planet Earth, all things in the multiverse are born of God, of source, of light, of love. And so all this darkness and evil, its inherent architecture is still light and love. It's just inverted, it's distorted, it's manipulated, but it's chaotic and it's fragmented and there's no coherence. And so it is just a law that all things will always return to its original architecture. All things constantly seek coherence with its original architecture. So I think that's just so vital to know, because I'm really trying not to look at social media, but I'm also extremely interested in the patterns taking place in the world, what other spiritual people are talking about. It's been a really fascinating journey for, I don't even know how long or when I could really say that I kind of noticed these shifts, but definitely over the last year. And it just seems like so many people are just really talking on and on and on and on about the negative stuff. And a lot of spiritual people are just spending their time calling out other spiritual people. And I just kind of look at all that and I'm like, even if you're right, what are you doing with your energy? And I don't watch the news, but I can only imagine what that's like. So it's so important that we retract from all of that and spend the time in the meditation and, getting connected to the earth and just really staying true to the remembrance of who we truly are. And we are light. We are light beings. We have always been light. We will always be light. So when you hear these really weird narratives, and I say really weird narratives, there are some really wacko things going on in certain dimensions and in certain timelines. But at any time you hear something, if it causes any stress or worry or dis-ease in your mind, your emotions, you've got to say, this is not true. This is not the highest truth. This is not light. This is not the highest that's available to us. So I just think that is really, really vital. Oh, hi, Maria. Okay, so yeah, because it happens to me. I know, and then I'll see something and I'll start to be like, oh, is that real? Is that true? And it's always like, well, it is real and true if you create it, if you believe it. And so now I have to tell you another story, because I know a couple people watching this on the replay will appreciate it. I've gotten 2 readings this week, Akashic readings for, curses and, these kinds of things like entity attachments. And I originally started out some years ago saying, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in hexes, curses, entity attachments. I still don't believe in it, but I realized it does happen for some people depending on the resonance field that they are vibrationally co-creating with. And what happened was I had a man in a quantum hypnosis session who was losing everything. He had always been a really successful real estate agent. He was losing everything. He said, Jolie, I have neighbors who are not spiritual saying, I think you're maybe cursed. And so I went into his quantum hypnosis saying, well, I don't believe in really demons, entity attachments, these things, but let's go in and see what's going on. Well, it's kind of a long story, but he ended up having an entity attachment, but it wasn't a demon. It was a child who was also, had passed in spirit in an unfortunate way. At the same age, they had kind of made an unconscious soul agreement. And so this kind of attachment had been with him since that time, and we were able to release it. Hieroglyphic beings came in and helped to do the releasement, and they took that soul back into the light. And I very much believe we can create entities. I did have a vision once where I brought this charred, ugly little baby. It sounds so weird, I know, but I brought it out of my body, and it was just this charred, unpleasant, not a good baby, something not great. And my guide said, this is anxiety. You have created an entity in your body because you've been repeating anxiety. And I had every reason to do that, because I had gone through a Cat 4 hurricane. I had lost my business. I'd lost my home, right? And so I was bouncing in and out of debt. And so I was living in pretty constant anxiety. And I had literally created this energy inside of me that I had to release. So we can create entities. We can create demons. We can create curses and hexes, but they don't actually exist once you raise into higher vibrations and frequencies, which is the 5th dimension. So they do exist and they don't exist. Both are true. I love that quote. 2 things can be true at the same time. So I hope that just gives you a little bit of context, because there's just so much stuff going around the internet. It's crazy, but it's also necessary because the masses need to wake up. And so the effect of all this crazy right now is that people are waking up and paying attention. So we always look for the silver lining. And for all of us here, it's not our first rodeo. We've been through lives that were much more difficult than this one. Okay, so let's actually tune in. I invite you to take a few deep breaths. Wherever you are, I invite you to bring your palms facing up to the sky. Maybe they rest on your lap or somewhere else. So just rest the backs of your hands facing up to the sky somewhere. And can you bring awareness and attention to your hands? Can you allow them and give them permission and invite them to start to awaken? Use your imagination. Visualize them tingling. Visualize them heating up. Maybe you feel them pulsing. Send energy from your heart down the shoulders, down the arms, into the hands. Allow your hands to be fully active, activated, awake, online. Now, if you don't feel anything, this is a practice, but I have the understanding that most of you are feeling something. And so this links directly to the quote, where attention goes, energy flows. And then when you spend time in that, it grows. So the key for today, the major inquiry question for today's oracle session is, where have you been placing your attention? And where are you going to place your attention in the coming days? Again, it's always a choice. We are always co-creating our reality with the universe. Hopefully your hands are still tingling, pulsing, maybe throbbing. Bring your right hand to your heart, followed by your left, and send energy and love to your heart. Allow your hands to help ignite your heart. You might feel warmth or tingling in and around your heart. You might feel it radiating outwards into your body. You might start to feel your third eye, and you're welcome to take your left hand and gently tap your third eye to awaken it. You might feel that begin to pulse, begin to activate, possibly throb. We're creating heart and mind coherence. And these practices are helping you be in your body. Because your body is the key to living in a higher dimension. It does start with your mind. But the thing is you can think that you believe something, and you truly shift your reality once you begin to embody it. The mind is only so powerful. The mind is like a seed, but it is the heart, the breath, the spirit, the body that nurtures that seed, that waters that seed, that allows that seed to sprout and begin to grow. Let's just be here in silence as I tune in. And it's not me tuning in, we are tuning in. You are tuning in as well. Feel the sensations and tingling in your body. And allow your body to expand outward in all directions. Imagine, visualize an auric field of light, of color, of energy, of vibration, of resonance. Almost like a bubble, like a sphere, growing now, growing and moving higher. Feel lightness, feel ease. And give your body permission to spark joy, love, harmony in this moment. Today, I'm seeing a council, what I like to call the Council of Light. And what's interesting is today, the backdrop is illuminated by the great central sun. And this council is braided. There's Yeshua energy in this braid today, as well as the solar codes, the sun, the great central sun. The sun we see in our sky acting as a transducer to help bring the light to earth in a way that nourishes and sustains life. And we greet you through the luminous rays of ultraviolet white light. Feel this light streaming in to your field. Feel this light beginning to shimmer and sparkle. Maybe colors of gold, silver, platinum white, shimmering and sparkling, surrounding you now, illuminating you now. What is more important than the words we speak is the resonance that you feel. Yet there is an allowance, an invitation that is asked of you. Invite, open, allow. What we can share here could be so profound, it's difficult to understand. Yet, what is of the highest, and what is of the ultimate truth, is always and always will be simple, light, expansive, freeing, softening. Allow the longest, slowest cycle of breath with us now. Hold. Hold in gentleness. Hold in freedom. Hold in knowing. Hold in truth. And as slowly and as luxurious as you can, release the breath. one of the most potent practices in this time is exactly this, in this moment. In recent oracle sessions, we have repeated the importance of self-care and connecting with the earth and just how to do that. It is not complicated because, as mentioned, truth and the highest is exceptionally simple. So those things have been covered. Nothing quite replaces actual skin connection with the earth. In addition, as Jolie mentioned, so much is happening in the world. Much noise, much awakening. And you are invited to spend time daily, if possible. And just a few minutes is enough, doing exactly this. Breathing, expanding, softening, opening. And connecting to your heart. Imagining the activations in the body of the heart and the third eye. Feeling the visceral sensations, trusting they will come through time and practice, if not immediately felt. Practicing heart and mind coherence. When you do this, even when indoors, you anchor your light body into the earth. We like to remind you, because so much fear has been present lately, that you cannot do this life wrong. You are a light code carrier. Your soul mission will complete itself regardless of the quality of life that you live. That said, you have the opportunity in each and every moment to live in love and peace and truth and divinity. It is your sovereign choice. So spending a few minutes daily, if possible, breathing, expanding, connecting, aligning, heart, third eye coherence. This helps to tether you personally, emotionally, deeper into the earth grid. Maybe you feel a sense of it now, almost like snuggling down into a nest. Some of you might be able to visualize or see the earth grid. It might look like gold filaments woven together like a tapestry, surrounding earth etherically and energetically. It might look a sense like a hammock. Can you give yourself permission now to energetically snuggle down into the earth grid, being held like you are in a hammock, a nest? Some of you might even feel or visualize it like a mycelium network. You might feel these gold filaments even entering your field, entering your body, and helping to illuminate any and all places seeking light and coherence. We are also seeing that many of you would benefit from this experience that we are in this moment, in a reclined position during your day. Again, just a few minutes. The bed is okay, but not if you are tired. Consider the floor or a couch and just allow yourself to lay down and nestle into the nest of the new earth grid that you are specifically a node of. Know that everywhere you go, you are emitting light codes. When you rest in a laying down position, breathing, expanding, visualizing, imagining, allowing your heart, your third eye, your whole field to activate. Know that in a sense, it is a recalibration chamber. It's almost like what you might call a med bed. Think of this time as necessary, as vital, as something you incorporate into your day, as a foundation. We are here in this energy today because you do not need more information at this time. You do not need more cognitive processing. You simply need to be. Before we close, feel into your body. Use your inner sight. Travel around from head to toe. Do you feel, sense, or visualize any areas that perhaps could invite more light? They might come through as more of a shaded place in the body. You might see cobwebs in a sense. No need to try. Just invite. Trust your very first impressions. For some, there is a little bit in your left upper hemisphere of your brain. A little bit of a shaded area that we are now helping to amplify. You might start to feel tingling in the left side of your mind. You might feel the tingling enveloping your whole mind and brain. We are simply helping to lift any and all narratives that are not of your highest. Any and all seeds not needing to be there. Almost like weeding a garden and then watering it with golden, platinum, silver, white light. Feel your entire mind space illuminated now. If you personally need any healing in your body, invite it to those physical places. If it's emotional healing, invite it to swirl through your entire being. And with us, invite the most expanded, deepest breath available to you in this moment. Inhale. At the top, hold, invite in a few more sips of air. Gently hold it, gently press your solar plexus out while holding whole body relaxed. Let go with a sigh. Another breath. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. Jocelyn, I saw your question. This is The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. I think I'll choose one final card since two came out in the beginning. But the moral of the story is what is true is simply what you believe. And thus, what you energetically buy into. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. I think that's pretty fitting for what we've been connecting about today. I'm going to read that one more time. When I accept, there's an acceptance, right? That's why we focus on expanding the body, on softening the body, of allowing it all to energetically expand in all ways. That's how we accept. We have to be open for the love. So when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, it's okay to let the fear narratives of 3D Earth teach you, because they're teaching you something. They're mostly teaching you who you don't prefer to be. And they're reminding you of why you volunteered to come to Earth to carry light codes, because no one really needs to be living in distortion. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, the thing that is behind, beneath, underneath, and within all things, I will always be guided back to the light. And that gave me chills. The truth is simple. It is never, ever complicated. It is never difficult. You don't have to work hard for it. You don't have to learn or sign up for a program. You just have to soften, open, breathe, connect, and it's there. It's always been there. It will always be there. And I think that is just so delightful to know that all we have to do is those very things. Relax, open, allow, and in all of that, you naturally start to rise into these higher dimensions. It's once we get into the fifth dimension that we're really free. The fourth dimension has a lot of power and beauty and interesting things, but there's still so much distortion in that fourth dimension. So keep rising your frequencies. And like the councils say, and today we had some extra Yeshua and great central sun energy woven in to help align you. Yeah, just keep inviting that in and naturally rise. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. And it looks like my thing's a little glitchy today. Oh, glad you made it, Hannah. Oh, I think she's off already. All right. I'm off next week. I'm traveling out of town. I'm actually going to Virginia, and this weekend, Friday through Sunday, I decided to go to Dr. Stephen Greer's. I don't even know what he's calling it. Maybe it's like a contact thing. I really like him. I've mentioned him before. I like him because he's in his early 70s now, and he had a near-death experience when he was 18 or 19, so he saw like the truth of everything, and he actually became like a meditation teacher and all that first. I forget his story of how he ended up in all this alien stuff, but he's so great because he's deeply knowledgeable of the government and the CIA and the beings that they're creating and the reverse, technology or reverse engineering of the technology that they've been doing. But he also knows that every single being, even if they're in the fourth dimension or even if they're interdimensional beings, so interdimensional beings are third to fourth dimensional beings, interstellar beings like star families, star nations are fifth dimension and above. But he knows what's going on. He knows that they're all benevolent. And I just really like people like that who are grounded into like the 3D, what's really going on for humanity, but also the spiritual stuff and the truth. Anyway, I'm going to his thing this weekend, and then Saturday and Sunday night, you go out under the stars, 8 to midnight, and you connect. You have contact and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. And then I'm visiting my mom in West Virginia because she's about 4.5 to 5 hours away. So I will be back the week of August 3rd. And you guys are welcome to email. I am really open to times. It doesn't have to be 9:30. I'm really not an afternoon, evening person if I can help it because I'm such an early morning person. But if there's better times, like I don't mind trying like 11 or 12. And yeah, I would just love to hear from you, like best times, because I do like to kind of, I know sometimes it's confusing when the days and times change, but I kind of like that. I don't really want to get stuck into a specific pattern. But anyway, I'd love to hear from you about that. And so I won't see you next week, but I will see you back in August. And again, thank you so much. Yeah, great. Okay, you like this time, Jocelyn? Okay, great. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.